Have you ever felt like you're just going through the motions? Like life is a blur of responsibilities, appointments, and expectations, but something in your soul is starving? Maybe you're a believer, maybe even active in church, yet deep inside you wonder, is this really what it means to live for Christ? Let's cut through the noise and turn our attention to Philippians 1:21. For to me, to live is Christ, and to die is gain. This isn't a slogan. It's not Christian merchandise. This is the heartbeat of a man in prison, facing possible execution, and yet he declares with holy fire, to live is Christ. Not to live is ministry. Not to live is comfort. Not to live is success. Paul makes it painfully, gloriously clear. Christ is the definition, direction, and destiny of his life. Let's be honest. Most of us struggle to say that. We live as though to live is achievement, family, stability, popularity. But when those things are taken away, our foundation starts to crack. Paul's didn't, because his foundation wasn't what he lived for. It was who he lived for. To live as Christ means that every moment, every breath, every heartbeat is for him, through him, and unto him. It means our jobs become mission fields. Our families become altars of worship. Our pain becomes a platform to glorify his name. It means we stop compartmentalizing our faith and instead, we allow Christ to flood every corner of our being. Paul didn't write this verse in theory. He wrote it from the dark reality of a Roman prison, chains on his wrists, death looming near. And yet, he says to die is gain. Why? Because if living means intimacy with Christ, then dying simply means being with Christ face to face. There's no loss there, only glory. Now let that sink in. If we can say, to live is Christ, then we can also say, to die is gain. Fear dissolves, purpose sharpens, joy deepens. It doesn't mean life becomes easy, but it does become eternal, starting now. Living for Christ isn't about doing more. It's about surrendering deeper. It's about saying every day, Lord Jesus, you are not part of my life. You are my life. That's where transformation begins. That's where power flows. That's when the watching world sees something they can't explain but can't ignore. So here's the challenge. Today, will you live for Christ, or will you live as Christ in you lives through you? That's not semantics. That's surrender. And in that surrender is the only life worth living.